When I was a kid, I used to play this game on Roblox called Fight with Random Gears on Heights. It was extremely simple. You open these cards, get an item, and then fight your friends on these really high platforms. The problem was that no one was playing it. So, in today's video, I will be remaking it with one of my good old friends, Epka. Before we get into the video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. So, let's get right into the video. Okay, so, the old map, in my opinion, looked kinda dry and boring. So, I'm switching things up and making it a forest theme map. When I started building, I thought it was good to start in the middle so I can work my way out, and if I wanted to add more, I can just add it outside the other stuff I built already. While I was building the map, Hepka took the gears from the Roblox store and organized them into 3 categories. And the categories was movement, safety, and weapons. We later find out a problem with all the gears, but I will get to that later into the video. A big part of the original game is that it has an island floating above the middle, so I wanted to add that to this game as well. When I was done with the island, I worked more on the middle part and worked my way over to the first other island. On this island, I was thinking we could add a healing pad because the original game also has that. I decided to make it a bit more detailed as the original game didn't have a lot of details, so I added a tree to make it feel like the healing was coming from the tree, like a magic tree. When I was done with that, Hepka was done with adding the gears to the toolbox. I added these portals like in the original game, because if the map is too big it will be hard to get around to the other side and it will get kinda boring kinda fast. When I was done with the portals, I made this steep like part they go down, which will be the start to another island. I wanted to make this island kinda big because it will have a portal on it and I want to make it cool. I did not add the portal just yet, but you will see it later on in the video. I also added these small paths we can walk from and 2 islands faster because the original game has it as well. It also makes the players has an easy way to get around. As you may already see, I'm taking a lot of inspiration and kind of copying the original game with the map layout, but it's because I wanted to feel like the original game and have the same features. As you can see here, this is the map so far. You can tell I also added the portal, which looks very nice in my opinion, but this is just the start of the map. It will look a lot better at the end. After that, I added a portal on the island and added some obstacles like this laser one and this disappearing platform one. When I was done with that, I still thought the map was too small, so I added this really big island and a path to it. The map looked really empty and boring, so that's why I imported my asset pack and started detailing everything. When I was about to add the details, I got distracted by this game Grow a Garden that had an event. I don't really play Roblox, but I saw that so many people were playing it, so I had to take a look. Bro, what the fuck is this about, man? Why is this getting so many players, bro? No, why is the monkey leaving? Come back, bro.
Cheese, 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 cheese.
It's raining tacos.
Bro, what? Why are you giving me a grape?
Since I'm most players.
Who even invited this GJ, bro?
Okay, what's going on? Alright, let's see this.
So you're telling me this whole event was for one shot to get here? Oh my god, man, I just wasted my time. Looking back to the whole event, I actually think it was kind of funny. I met this dude, like the guy I was dancing with. I didn't even know him, that was a random guy. Like, it was kind of fun. Also, let me know if you played the event and what you thought about it. But if I'm being honest, come on man, like 9 million people playing it at the same time. That's too much for that game, bro. Can't even lie. Anyways, while I was playing the event, Hepka got some scripting done. As you can see in the next video, he made that you spawn with 3 packages and it plays a sound when you open them. Not long after that, he was able to make so you get a gear when you open the package as well. After the event, I started adding details like trees, flowers, rocks all over the map. In my opinion, this made it 100 times better than how it looked before. If you want to get your hands on this high quality asset pack, you can buy it from me, link in the description, for like 100 Robux. Super cheap and it's super easy to use. When I was done with the details, I thought it was a good idea to add more portals around the map. But just after adding one more portal, I saw that the middle was kinda boring, so I decided to add this big rock with a tree on top of it. This was super easy to do with the asset pack. I added another path to the big island, so you didn't have to go all the way around to get on top of it. I added this really high mountain, which only has 2 ways you can get on top of it. First of all, you can use these bounce pads to get on top of it, or you use this purple portal to teleport on top of it. I added one final island here at the empty space, because I didn't find a spot for this last portal. And of course, we needed to add the details on the island, and it's so easy to do with the asset pack. And I added the last details all around the map. we later find out a problem with all the gears. Remember when I said we had a problem with the gears? So, Roblox doesn't update the scripts on the gears anymore. So, they are bugged or they just doesn't work. But we didn't realize that until we were done with the game, because we didn't test the actual gears. So, yeah. But it's still playable, but it has a lot of bugs. But if you want to test and play our game, the link is in the description. We could have fixed this with our own script, but we only made this in 24 hours. So, in 24 hours, we didn't have exactly the time we needed to, script all the gears. But I have played the game with some of my friends, and some stuff can be really funny. Some gears are just so random, like this chair, bro. What is this? But that's it for today's video. Let me know if you want a part 2 on this game, and maybe we'll fix the gears. And if you like this type of content, consider subscribing, liking the video, and commenting something nice. Bye, see you in the next one.